Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, your English language instructor, Hasnain, once again with all of you people today. Now, today I am going to be doing something a bit more special than my normal content. Yes, I look skinny in this because I usually wear tight shirts to eccentricate my features. But right now I'm just wearing something loose because I'm gonna exercise and it's gonna sweat a lot, and I don't want tight shirts because they become sticky and they don't get removed easily. So the point here is today I'm going to be showing you people what I do. Now this isn't going to be my calisthenics exercises, but rather my home workout exercises, since I can't go outside because it's literally showering fire right now, and I can't do calisthenics without bars, monkey bar or the normal pull-up bar or a dips bar. We don't have those in home, so I can't do that, and I don't know if I can make a video outside. So I'm going to be showing you people some of my basic workouts. Now I'll be showing some of the calisthenics things that I do right now. I learned a few tricks, I learned a few stuff, so I'll be showing that, guys. So let's get into it. This is going to be a cut variation. I'm going to be doing voiceovers over these certain exercises, and I'm going to be naming all of them one by one, and I'm going to be showing you people what these exercises are. Now let's get into it. This right now is a calisthenic exercise, one of the basics of calisthenics actually. I was actually trying to just show in the first part, but rather I was trying to actually do it in the second part. Maybe some people say legs touched the ground, but it didn't actually, and I was still holding myself in the air. As you can see, my face is there. My legs may seem like they are touching the ground, but they aren't actually, but rather I'm just there in that angle, so it seems like that. Now there comes my official exercises. So first of all, with us we have some simple hand spirals or hand movements, anti-clockwise and clockwise. So I did some of these. Now what was so special about them? The point here is that the more you do them, it's like a warm up for your hands so that they don't get problems. Basically muscles are like cheese. If you do not stretch it, it will tear. If you do not warm it, it will tear up and it will just get into pieces. But if you try to actually warm it up and make it a bit more hot, make it a bit more warm, it will stretch and build up more. Now I'm going to be doing the same again, but this time I'm going to be doing in the opposite manner. If I did, for example, a few people are doing first like clockwise, so you're going to be doing anti-clockwise after that. But the same goes for me. If I do whatever I do, then I'll go in the opposite direction. Now the point here is that the more warm up you get, the more better your muscles will function. So for better functioning and for not having literally some sort of like seizure plus fever, whatever you want to call it, you're gonna get ill if you don't do that. Now this is like military / perfect push-ups. What are military / perfect push-ups? These are like perfect push-ups, if you want to call them. Normally in push-ups we actually tend to make our hands go outward, but in this one we are doing it more of a vertical manner, so we won't be extending it in the horizontal way. Now these are some hooks or jabs, you want to say. These actually just work upon your extension. These aren't actually for anything special. These actually work upon your extension and to loosen your muscles a bit, because lots of the time our shoulders are very much compact, our elbows, our joints are very compact, so this loosens it up a bit and makes it easier for us. Now this will be some push-up and rotation with us. Now you can see that my arms are going on to the other side. Now this is obviously supposed to happen because these are normal push-ups and not perfect push-ups. Now that's how I'm doing it. You're supposed to do like as many reps as you want. You can go for like maybe 10, maybe 20. You can even go for 16. You can even go for 17. These are pretty easy. Russian twists, sit-ups, push-ups, and rotation push-ups or wide push-ups, whatever push-ups you like. They are pretty easy, so that's why I like them. I also like some of these other calisthenics, keeping yourself in the air type of exercises. They are pretty fun and I really like them. Now here right now, as you guys can see, I'm continuing to do that until I complete the reps. Always try to keep yourself a good little mat because you don't want any external forces on you, and a handy bottle.
Now again I am going for the military push-ups. Now here the point is, because I haven't exercised from a few months or like even weeks, I have a bit of fatigue in my arms, in my shoulders, in my elbows, so and in other parts of my body, so it's giving me a bit of stress in my body right here. Then I'm again doing some of those hooks slash jabs. Now why do I do that? It's pretty much obvious. Not always do you need to know a reason, but as I told you people, it's simply to extend or to make yourself loosen up a bit, and also for just a bit of extension of your arms and using that. It's pretty fun, you guys should try it out. I, by the way, don't have any force in my left hand, so it may seem like I'm just hitting nothing. Then again I'm doing push-ups and rotation. I usually do a lot of different other exercises that I do off screen, since they are a bit more on the easier side, or since they are a bit less effective, but rather just slow pacing workout exercises that will build strength and muscle by time. So there are a lot of things like wired push-ups. I did so many push-ups. I did burpees, I did jumping push-ups, and I did quite a lot of other types of push-ups since it was my arms day. So I did all of those. I did some I did some tricep dips. I did some normal ones, L sit, etc. But I didn't had the time to record those because I'm sorry. I just actually I at the time I'm actually voicing this, so it's like a day or two after recording the whole scene. The problem with me is I have classes, so I cannot skip or maybe like really record everything. Now again, normal common push-ups that everybody knows about. This is actually fast forward a bit, so I gave my best to it. I didn't touch my chest with it, but I did go pretty low with it, and it was pretty fun. Push-ups are pretty easy for me. It used to be very hard in the start, but now I got pretty used to it. Now this, I'm sorry about that first push-up since my legs were a bit fatigued and my whole body is fatigued actually, and I'm not feeling that good. This was like my third batch of burpees, so you guys don't know how I feel, but behind the scene and doing the exercises myself, I know how it feels, and these aren't proper formed, so I know I won't compare it to good burpees, or I won't compare it to proper ones. So I'm sorry if I offended any guy that actually does this all the time, because I'm a child. Like, I mean, I don't have the same strength as an average adult. Yeah, right there. I'm planning to go for like 10 reps, which is pretty good, not bad, not gonna lie. Even though I was wearing a belt, I don't know why, but my pant kept loosening. That was that. I was really tired in the last one, but I did it. Yeah, I was pretty happy. Now, hand scissors or arm scissors or whatever type of scissors you want to call it, uh, this is I call it arm scissors because from where I learned it, it's that called. You know, every exercise has multiple different names in, for example, home workouts and stuff. Like on one hand you call military push-ups also perfect push-ups. There's so many going on with these push-ups, like you have the diamond slash close range push-ups. Now these are just a bit of tricep relaxation stretches, you want to call it that, or tricep stretches, any type of stretches actually, but it mainly focuses on your tricep and not other parts. Yes, I do look dead in the eyes. I look as if I've been through a lot with those eyes, dark face. But it's actually just because of the lighting area, so it seems like that. And I enjoy quite a lot of doing like exercise. It makes me feel better, it makes me feel more productive. And I was waiting for the timer to end by the end of this. So I was doing that, and I don't know why I was smiling like that. It felt weird. And now I'm serious again. And completed. I was stretching a bit of my you can call it chest slash biceps, but these are actually bicep stretches. You are supposed to do this with a wall and not by your own self, but because I was recording, how could I use myself, like how could I use the wall? So unfortunately I had to do this in the air. Never do this in the air, by the way. It doesn't work at all and it won't benefit you. So but the point here is that it just works if you try to do it any way possible, and I just did it because I wanted to show you people. Now it doesn't matter if I am doing this right. Now here right now this isn't right actually. My arm is a bit lower, and this happens because I'm not using a wall. With a wall you're supposed to keep your hands a bit more up in the air like this, yeah. Or a bit even more up, depends upon how much your range is. So just like that. And that's pretty much it. You have some shoulder, you can call it shoulder relaxation or shoulder stretches. These aren't for relaxation, but rather easing your shoulders up. Even though it was arms day, but I did feel a bit of fatigue in the shoulders, because in the start I had a bit of problem with the push-ups, because you get to a pace in push-ups. It's never that you just directly know how to do it, or you know that why or when to do it. It's all about your time. So sometimes I just push down towards the ground with my shoulders, which is wrong. Keep a bottle handy in the middle. Lots of people say don't keep yourself hydrated, but I say keep yourself hydrated.
And again, दोबारा से लगभग मुझे 30 मिनट हो गए. इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो कि मैंने आपको नहीं दिखाई, क्योंकि कुछ चीज़ें काफ़ी एडवांस है तो वो लोगों से नहीं होती. इस तरह के मैंने इसके अंदर मिलिट्री पुशअप्स दिखाए या आर्मी या परफेक्ट पुशअप्स, मैंने पुशअप्स दिखाए, मैंने पुशअप्स एंड रोटेशंस दिखाए, मैंने बर्पीज दिखाए. आर्म्स डे था इसीलिए मैंने आर्म सीजर्स या हैंड सीजर्स व्हाटएवर यू वांट, मैंने बहुत सारी एक्सरसाइज दिखाई. वो सारी की सारी लिखी होंगी. आई आल्सो डिड द प्लांच, आई आल्सो डिड सम अदर स्टफ. आई वाज प्लानिंग ऑन डूइंग सम सिट अप्स, बट फिर मुझे याद आया कि आज तो एब्स नहीं, इट्स हैंड्स. बट द पॉइंट इज दैट इट वाज प्रीटी एंजॉयबल. काफ़ी थका दिया, बट आप लोगों ने तो सारा देखा नहीं है, बिकॉज मोस्ट लाइक या तो ये शॉर्ट्स के अंदर सिर्फ होगा तो आपको लगेगा ओ माय गॉड एक एक्सरसाइज करके इसकी सारी जान निकल जाती है. सो नो, एक्चुअली आई डिड क्वाइट अ लॉट. और कुछ चीज़ें मैंने रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं की. आई डिड इट बिहाइंड द सीन्स बिकॉज नॉट एवरी सिंगल एक्सरसाइज इज सो इम्प्रेसिव as the other ones, because some of them were minor exercises that don't really matter a lot. So I did those. It was pretty fun. I liked it. So the last exercise of the day remains. For you, it's to go to the comment section and write something I should show you people, because I'm showing and more of my personal life. And my last exercise which remains is closing this video. So with that, this would be my video, and this is the end.